Welcome to Brake Check. I'm Steph.
And I'm Tommy.
And today we're in a vape mobile.
No. Subaru.
Oh,
Subaru.
Subaru WRX STI.
White Edition.
And what does White Edition mean?
It is a limited edition for 2020. And it basically just means there's only 500 of them.
It's pretty cool. It does look, it's also white.
It is white.
Are they all white?
The white editions are, yes.
Okay, the white editions are all white. So does it get any extra performance enhancements because it's the white edition?
It gets better wheels and tires.
Is there any suspension upgrades?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure either. There may be, we're not sure. We'll check into it. If there is, we'll make a note.
If there is, we'll put it below.
We'll put it below. Or correct us in the comments.
Let us know.
Okay, so, but this is, let's just start from what this car starts out as.
Okay.
It starts out as a Subaru Legacy.
Okay.
And then they shorten it.
Okay.
No, seriously, all Imprezas are based on Legacies that are shortened.
Okay.
So an Impreza gets shortened, and then it becomes a WRX, which means it gets a turbo.
Yes.
And what does WRX mean?
It means World Rally Experimental.
Experimental. Anything with an X is cool.
It's like R and S.
That might be a bonus horsepower later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. And then on top of that, you get STI. What does STI mean?
Subaru Technica International.
But also, what does that get you? Different engine?
Okay, so it gets you the older, but I'm going to argue better, EJ 2.5 liter turbo flat four.
Ooh, better. Why do you say it's better?
Because it's old school in the right way.
Versus the WRX currently just has a 2.0, but it's a newer engine.
It is a newer engine, and it gets better emissions. It doesn't have the boxer sound.
But also has electric steering. This has
hydraulic.
Hydraulic
Very
steering.
analog in the right way.
Why do we like hydraulic steering better than electric steering?
Feedback.
Okay.
This isn't Miata good, but I would say it is way better than a lot of its competition.
Okay.
I would say it's not as fast as the Focus ST, Fiesta ST steering rack, but I think it gives you more natural feedback.
Okay. All right. So
there's one more thing.
Okay.
It has a better transmission.
Oh, it has a different transmission.
It has
What's different about it? Okay.
It's just stronger. The Subaru guys will comment and correct us on all of this.
Okay.
But back in the day when I was in high school and the STI was new, this transmission was known as almost unkillable.
Okay.
I mean, you could do a clutch jump from almost red line and not kill it right away at least. Whereas the WRX would go through synchros and blow up gears and things like that in the same scenario.
Right.
So this is really a rally grade from the factory, industrial strong transmission.
Now, obviously, this one's designed for street, and it's really good. It's got Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s, so this is a grip like nobody's business.
Very good, even in the wet, which we're in right now.
And this is also, a lot of cars have all-wheel drive. A lot of these front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive cars, but it's a different system. The Subaru all-wheel drive system is different. Like, it's actually a little more...
It's actual all-wheel drive. So what you're talking about is what most people use, which is more cost-effective, is the hall-deck style.
Right.
That Volkswagen is known for using.
Right.
So what it does is it's mostly front-wheel drive, and then it shoots power to the rear when you lose grip up front. This is full-time all-wheel drive.
Right.
If you put this car in the air and you spin the right rear tire, the left front tire will spin at the same time, just like a differential on a rear end or a front end. Gotcha. So it's tied all together.
And in this car, you can actually adjust it so much. What can you do with the differential? What's special about this one?
So the center differential is electric. So you can adjust how much bias is going to the rear and how much it's going to lock up. So if you're in back to rally, if you get to gravel, you can lock the center differential 100% on. So that way there's never a delay of power sending to the rear or to the front or either direction.
Gotcha.
It has a mechanical differential front and rear, has a helical up front and a torsion out back. So this has good grip all the time, everywhere. So if you live in a snowy climate, man, this is a big target radar.
So really, what we've got is we've got an economy car, which is what the Impreza is, and we've got all these cool things on it, and it makes it pretty awesome.
It does. Yeah. Hey, can I get out of the costume?
Yeah.
Just can't do it. It's too much.
Okay. All right. Guess I'll take my beanie off.
Yeah. Welcome back to Brake Check.
Welcome to Brake Check. I'm Craig.
And I'm Brian.
And today we're in an awesome car. Thank you to Hiley Subaru. But let's get into the exterior a little bit in this car.
Let's talk exterior.
And we apologize. Yes, we know it's raining. You don't need to let us know in the comments. All right, so why is this car special?
This is the swan song for this generation STI.
Yes.
But not just this chassis, this engine.
This motor. So how long has this motor been around?
2004 is when it was debuted in America.
It's been around for a long time. It's a great motor.
It's great. It's largely unchanged. I mean, it's had some tweaks over the years.
Right. Some people say maybe you could have it make more power, but we like it.
We like it. I think it fits this personality really well. It makes the Boxster sound.
Right.
It has the unequal length headers that make that sound.
Yeah. And so what is a Boxster motor? Yeah, explain that for just a second.
Okay, so a Boxster motor is, imagine an inline four on just a traditional four, something like a Honda or a 2-liter Volkswagen. The pistons go up and down, right? Or in a V8, they go side to side.
Right.
In a Boxster, the world is flat, and they go like
They're
this.
boxing.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're inlines. There's 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and they're opposing each other like this all the time.
So this is a poor man's Porsche.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Could
in fact,
be.
The new Cayman and Boxster have a 4-cylinder turbo Boxster engine.
There you go.
So it's not that far gone. This is the analog STI, and it's funny because a lot of people in the automotive world will long for an analog car that existed 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
Well, in some ways,
This is like the last one.
This is the last one.
This is it.
Hydraulic, everything, like you just said, manual transmission, true all-wheel drive. It feels really unfiltered when you drive it.
And we don't want to get too dramatic on this channel, but we like to bring you history a lot, and we do.
We do.
Over and over. We brought you the largest Accord, the last SVT.
We did.
And now we're bringing you the last analog car.
Well, analog STI.
Yeah.
Let's talk exterior. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is, well, I'm a sucker for white cars, okay?
Well,
and I know I shouldn't be. They're boring.
Did you know that this is the white edition?
I've heard that this is the white edition. It's not the black edition. It's the white edition.
Just putting it out there.
But this white looks good. Seriously, I'm not joking. This is awesome looking white.
You know,
white doesn't.
The body lines really well.
Yes, and white doesn't normally pop.
No.
This white seems to pop. Maybe, is it just me?
No, it does. It does. It's a cloudy day and it looks really good.
Okay, so that's my favorite. What about you?
I like the front fenders.
Okay.
And this is true of the WRX as well.
Okay.
But there's a kind of a haunch line on the front. You know, on the new Mustangs, it has a hip out back.
Mm-hmm.
The car has hips.
Mm-hmm.
This has like muscle up front.
Yes. The other thing the STI gives you, well, not all STIs. You can get an STI now without a wing.
You can.
Which is
but you should
new.
get the wing.
But this one has the wing.
This has the wing. Thank God.
Is that a functional wing?
It looks pretty functional.
I'm told it's functional. So I did check it out.
It is.
Supposedly it's functional. Over 80 miles an hour, it does actually create downforce.
Interesting.
Does that make you feel better?
Sure.
Do you believe it?
I do. Do I care though?
No, it doesn't.
No, I don't.
Okay, but you also like the front of this thing. So there's some unique things about the front of this.
Yeah, so this model actually has more cooling.
Okay.
There's no fake ducting whatsoever.
Well, that's awesome.
The best part is you can make fun of your fake duct trims.
Yes.
Sorry,
Civic.
Sorry, Civic, yeah. And Mustangs of yesteryear, plenty of those.
Yeah.
So let's talk interior real quick.
Okay, interior, yeah. What about its interior? It's pretty basic.
It's straightforward, but you know what? Everything's where it needs to be. You know, we got in this car this morning, and I feel like I've been driving for years.
It does fit like a glove.
It's just...
So, yeah, I'm with you. Ergonomically, everything's right where it needs to be. You're 6'4". I'm 5'9". Are you comfortable?
Absolutely.
I'm comfortable.
It has a telescoping steering wheel that comes out way, way far.
Yes.
That allows us, who are different heights, to do what we need to do.
We can both get in this car and it fits like a glove, and that's hard to do.
Totally.
So, yes, the steering wheel, it goes where it needs to go.
I want every other manufacturer to take notes on that.
Thank you.
Subaru, good job on that.
Okay, now, so that's what you like about this interior the most. What are some other things you like about the interior?
I love the gauges.
Some claim it's basic and not up to snuff.
I'm kind of basic though.
Okay.
And I like the analog part that it's just man. Do you remember the Saturns of like 1988?
Yes.
This is kind of like that. That it's so simple and clean.
Okay, this is the first time a WRX STI has ever been compared to a '98 Saturn.
We got to quit doing that.
Okay.
Okay, but it's clean and it's clear.
Okay, what about your digital gauge up here in the middle?
Okay, it's kind of useless. Like it has a fun boost gauge that I'm probably never going to actually use.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's there.
But it's simple and it's easy to use. Yeah. It's not too complicated.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
You don't really. Yeah.
It shows your temperature for dual climate up there as well, and your attempt at fuel economy is there. Rip, 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 rip. Seats.
Yes.
These are Ricardos.
These are nice seats.
And they are comfortable.
Woo, these are good. It says, first off, it says STI. I've counted up, I don't know, I stopped at 6. STI. This is an STI in case you're not sure.
I wasn't sure, but now I know.
Now, something that doesn't say anywhere, I don't see where it says white edition anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't. I was looking for a placard earlier. And we wouldn't know if it didn't say on the window sticker. Is it going to be on Bring a Trailer in 20 years?
Oh, it will be.
It will be.
It'll be worth a lot, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you my favorite thing about this interior.
What's that?
Red seat belts.
20 horsepower right there.
So can I ask, Is this your vape?
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's a car following me.
Why do you say that?
Because I see this wing back there, and I constantly keep thinking there's a car back there.
Oh, the airfoil?
The airfoil, yeah, the airfoil.
Okay, we've switched.
We switched.
Let's talk dynamics.
Dynamics. This car's awesome.
It's great.
Turn in, amazing.
Yeah.
Turbo, fun goodness. A lot of the modern day turbos now are so small that you don't even.
Yeah,
it's just on all the time. You can't even tell if you're in boost.
It's on where you use it most.
Now, you can feel when the boost is on in this.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. Maybe it's the boost gauge.
Maybe, well, there's a gauge that tells you that.
Hang on.
Speaking of boost.
Yeah, this car's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so bonus horsepower. I think this car's going to get a pretty high horsepower rating. What's the stock horsepower on this?
310 and 290.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. But extras.
Yes.
Seat belts.
Red seat belts. How many horsepower does that get you?
10.
I
each.
think 10
each.
10 each. That's 20.
20.
Okay.
Red stitching.
You also get red seat belts in the back.
Ooh, 40.
Bonus. So that's 40.
40.
Red stitching gets you more horsepower?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, let's give it 5.
5, okay.
Wing gets you a bunch.
Oh, 700. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, but that's at least another 20, right?
I think it's like exhaust tips to me.
Yeah.
That's like 100 right there.
Speaking of exhaust tips, what does this have?
Real quad exhaust tips.
Might be the last time we see those on a car, too.
It's possible. I've got my fingers crossed they keep it.
This has one more thing that's going to give us bonus horsepower.
Hood scoop.
Hood scoop. That's worth some power.
But it works. It's for the intercooler. It captures cold air and cools the air.
A functional hood scoop that looks bad, and I can see it while I'm driving.
Yes, that's great.
Okay, so add up all our bonus horsepower, we're at what? I don't know, 700?
705.
705. So this thing's pretty powerful.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's 0 to 60 time on this?
4.9, which...
That's quick. How much is this car?
This particular one is $45,376, which is a lot.
Right.
But the others are too. So a Golf starts right at 39 grand. So if you get the Golf option out, it's going to be 45 as well. But can we talk almost new market?
Yeah.
Because the Focus RS can be had for about mid-30s.
Right.
You could buy this brand new without the white edition.
Okay.
For just over 35.
That's a really good point.
But that's with current discount.
We love the white edition.
We do. Yeah.
With the black accents.
Yes.
But it's still white edition.
And the bronze wheels.
And the bronze wheels are nice.
They look really nice.
But so that's a good point. You can get STI for right around 35, 38.
Yeah, if you get a base STI, it won't have reparos.
Sure.
But
you're right.
But it'll be right around, in fact, locally in our region, at Hiley, the dealership this came from, you can get one for just over 35,000.
Right.
Brand new. Competition one more time.
Okay.
I consider the competition. I've got horsepower numbers here as well. Civic Type R, Golf R, Velociter R, and the Mustang GT Performance Pack 1.
Okay, yeah, Mustang.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
The reason why I bring those in there is the Mustang GT Performance Pack 1, with rebates currently, can be had for about 35.
Okay.
Well, so can this.
Okay,
so
that's a competitor.
It is a competitor, and it is faster in a straight line. If you get the Performance Pack, it's like 4.1 to 60, which is really good. This is 4.9. So if grip is not a requirement for you, and if the usable back seat is not a requirement for you, that's considerable. That's a good car.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you need all-wheel drive grip and you want it to perform that well, I think that's the place to be. Boost!
God, I love this car! Okay. Hipster score.
Hipster score.
3, 2, 1.
6.
4. 6?
Yeah.
Man, do you know what a hipster is?
Oh, I do, yeah.
You don't even know how to do the hipster ratings. Okay, so go ahead. Why is it a 6? I'll tell you why you're wrong in a minute.
Subaru.
That gets a lot of points. You're right.
Absolutely. That's pretty much it.
So Subaru gets a 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
As many of you know, we have the Hipster Scale on our channel, where we include all members of the automotive community. So we don't want to forget anyone. That's why we've thought of the Overlander.
Yes?
What do you think, Overlander?
I think this is quite roomy.
Good enough to sleep in?
Good enough to overland in.
WRX STI, Overland approved.
It's a 4 because it could be a 5, but it's a 4. Here's why.
Okay.
It's a car, that helps it.
Yeah.
It's a Subaru, that helps it.
Yeah.
It's all-wheel drive.
That helps
People
it.
think they can go anywhere with all-wheel drive. That helps it.
Yeah.
It's not too loud. That helps it. You know what knocks it down from a 6 to a 4?
The wing.
The wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely true.
The wing and the vape factor, that knocks it down to a 4.
But if there wasn't a wing, does the vape factor still exist in the same way?
I don't know.
I feel like it's less.
So that's why you're wrong, and it's a Forester. I guess a Forester would be like almost an 8, right?
Yeah, I think Forester.
An Outback's probably a 7.
But that's why I call this a 6.
Okay.
Because if I start the Forester that is about an 8, this becomes a 6 pretty quick. And in this world of performance sport compact, this is the off-road one.
Okay.
So, you know, Civic Type R is probably a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think this is a 6. The Subaru goes a long way.
I think just the WRX STI wing factor knock it down for me.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Knocks it down for hipsters.
Okay, so you're saying with a wing it's a 4, without a wing it's a 5?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
A WRX STI without a wing would be a 5.
All right, fair enough. Okay, before we talk about who this car is for, we asked the sales staff about this car a little bit.
Yes.
And one of the questions I asked was, who buys this car? Who comes in asking for a WRX STI?
Who cross shops it?
Who cross shops this? And he said, not fully,
Right.
but a lot of them come in knowing exactly what they want and knowing more about the car than the sales staff may know about the car. And they're pretty much set, like they're Subaru guys.
So there's a thing about Subaru buyers. They say it's Subaru for life.
Subaru for life. I refer to it as you buy a Subaru, you die in a Subaru.
Right.
Which is why I haven't bought one. Because I know that if I get one, I'll love it so much that I may never leave them.
One of our problems with Subaru is we love all kinds of cars. If we're afraid if we get a Subaru, we'll never get another one.
Exactly. It is a legitimate fear of mine.
Okay, so who's this car for?
This car is for the vapor. Sorry.
We established that.
We established that.
Vaping bad.
Vaping.
Don't do it, kids.
Don't do it, kids.
Okay.
You can enjoy cars and not vape, just so you know.
Right.
Just put it out there.
What if you like the vape? It's a good one.
It's for the guy that values analog driving experiences, which that's why this is a unicorn.
Right.
Because even the aforementioned competition has a lot of digital intervention. This is just a car.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. This is just the swan song of a lot of things that are going away.
It really is.
This is a special car. To me, this is a future collector car.
I agree.
It really is.
Now, if you're in the market for this category of car today, would you consider this? Oh, there it is. The brakes do work.
Brake check!
Even in the wet, they work really well.
Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed our review, whether it was bearable or...
No.
What?
Thank you for watching Brake Check. Let us know if we're terrible or bearable. How hard is that?
That's the whole thing's terrible.
Look,
I don't understand our outro.
Just subscribe.
We get it for burnouts. Subscribe for burnouts.